January the 23rd, 2017. Guys, we've seen a lot of things happen very quickly since Friday when Donald Trump was inaugurated as our new president. We've seen the TPP get completely shut down today. We saw NAFTA getting renegotiated again today between the U.S., Canada, and Mexico. That cost the U.S. all of our jobs and manufacturing. Today, Rex Tillerson was finally approved after they had to twist the arm of Marco Rubio, kind of a traitor within the Republican Party, if you ask me. But something that happened Friday, in the hours before noon, before the inauguration, right before Obama released power, he committed treason against the United States. Now, this video may not be very popular on social media because it's being controlled pretty heavily right now. But he did. He committed ultimate treason against the world as we know it and against the United States, which he was supposed to be representing and protect. But it says Republican members of Congress have been holding up the money to the Palestinian Authority. But a State Department official and several congressional aides said the outgoing administration formally notified Congress it would spend money Friday morning just before Donald Trump became president. More than $227 million in foreign affairs funding was released at that time, Friday morning, including $4 million for climate change programs and $1.25 million for UN organizations. The rest went to the PA. They supply weapons to ISIS. ISIS supplies support to them. It's one big Islamic jihad that we're dealing with, and we had the head of this jihad as president until Friday. This is coming out of the Associated Press. It says the Obama administration had for some time been pressing for the release of the money for the Palestinian Authority, which comes from the U.S. Agency for International Development and is used for humanitarian aid in Judea, Samaria, and Gaza to support political and security reforms. How is that humanitarian aid? As well as help prepare for good governance and the rule of law in a future Palestinian state, according to the notification sent to Congress, quoted by the Associated Press. Think about this, guys. It's ultimate treason in the future Palestinian state. Now, Donald Trump has countered this in two ways. He's moving the U.S. Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem, and today he had the military bomb the hell out of ISIS, and they think they've either wounded or killed Baghdadi immediately. That's how quickly it can happen if the leader of the nation is concerned. And it's ironic that we're having to bomb the people that Hillary created, along with Obama, through the Libyan embassy deal and Arab Spring. The official and the aide spoke to Associated Press on conditions of anonymity, and they were not authorized to speak publicly on the matter. Think about it. The reason I'm doing the video is I want this, even though it's coming out of Israel through the Associated Press, I hope it lands on the desk of Donald Trump in some form or fashion, because Obama, although he has flown out supposedly to Palm Springs, California for a vacation, he needs to be brought back in and tried for treason. I think Trump can do it. He more than likely wants to do it. We'll see if he can overcome the pressure from within the country and the political side to do something this dramatic. But it would start the ball rolling on a few other indictments that need to be handed out. It says last March it was reported that members of Congress were delaying a payment of $159 million in aid allocated for the Palestinian Authority in an effort, listen, to pressure the PA to relaunch negotiations with Israel. Do you really think that's what Obama wanted the PA to do? They may have wanted the Palestinian Authority to relaunch something, but it wasn't negotiations, if you catch my drift. That was not the first time the U.S. aid to the Palestinian Authority had made headlines in recent years. Washington has several times cut and then resumed the financial aid to Hamas. Really, that's who you're dealing with. Hamas, You're dealing with ISIS, Hezbollah, the Jihad. It says previously the issue made headlines when the Palestinian Authority unilaterally applied to join the International Criminal Court, or the ICC. The Obama administration indicated at the time it was reviewing its annual $440 million aid package to the Palestinian Authority because of this decision. Now, it seems that the Republicans prior to Friday had gave the appearance of fighting the funding of the terrorists, but it always succumbed to either the president signing it without Congress or to international pressure. Now it's going to be interesting to see how far this paradigm shift actually shifts. In other words, after 8 years of promises and 8 years of the Arab Spring and Obama saying he is fighting ISIL, then within the first full day of presidency, the leader's taken out. You see something wrong with the picture? It's because we had the head of the Muslim leader in our White House. And guys, many of you on YouTube or social media that report this have been hammered if you mention radical Muslims because of the infiltration into this country. But it's time to make a stand and say enough is enough. It's time to bring Obama in for trial for treason and let him pay that penalty. It's a heads up. Be safe.